everybody, and welcome to the annual mini awards. A little bit later than usual this year, but still very important to do it. I hope everybody's keeping well in what's been a very difficult time over the last few months, but hopefully there's a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel now as the restrictions are starting to ease and the country is starting to open back up again. So hopefully everyone is okay and keeping safe out there. This is my last official function as club president, aside from the AGM, where hopefully I'll hand it over to someone else. I the last few years, it's amazing how many people remark to you how busy the club is on a Saturday morning, and it's fantastic to see so many boys and girls out running around enjoying themselves and playing sport. So long may it continue. A big thanks to that goes to our coaches who put in a lot of hard work on Saturday mornings and have great levels of patience and encouragement. So they do a great job and help facilitate all that. And a big thanks to our parents as well, who also drop the kids off the train and pick them up, survive the gauntlet that is getting out of the car park, and also bring your kids to blitzes and things like that as well, and look after them and support them in playing some rugby and some sport. A big thank you as well to Mark Brennan, who's our mini coordinator, who facilitates and organises all the coaches and gets everything sorted out as well for the year. So a huge amount of work done by Mark there in the background, so a big thank you to Mark. I'd also like to thank our CCRO, Claire O'Brien, who supports some of our coaches as well and helps them develop and gives them a little bit of an arm around the shoulder and encourage them to keep going as well at times. So look, big thanks to Claire, and also a big thanks to Willie Mackin as well, who he did a superb job putting together the Youths Awards online, and I'm sure he'll do a fantastic job with the mini awards as well. There are loads of other people in the background that kind of keep the club working and running as smoothly as it does, and I'm sure Mark will probably say a few words as well, and I'm sure he'll thank all those, so I won't double up, so to speak. Just to kind of give you an update as well on probably where we're going for next season as well. So the restrictions have been eased a lot over the last couple of weeks, and we've had plenty of guidance from the RFU as well. So we have a small working group there at the moment trying to get the grips with all of those and trying to put in place the kind of procedures and planning that we need to open up again next September as well. So I have full faith in that group that they'll manage to get their head around all of that information and get everything sorted out so that we'll hopefully start back again in September as well. So best of luck, and hopefully we'll see everybody coming back in September as well. One final message, I suppose, before I go as well. The country's kind of opening back up as well at the moment, and a lot of our businesses are open back up as well. So we have a number of sponsors as well that we will probably be leaning on over the next few months as well. So look, if you can at all, if you get out and support those local businesses, you'll find them listed on our website, or if you're out for a run around the rugby club or a kick around the rugby club, you'll find their names dotted around the pitches as well. So really appreciate that as well. So with all that said, look, best of luck to everyone with the awards today, and look, if you don't get the awards you think you should, there's always next season. Just keep working hard at your game, and look, everybody have a good summer, and hopefully we'll see you back in September. Thank you. Bye bye.
Hi girls, this is for the under 10s girls this season. You guys had a great season, you're a great bunch of girls, and from all the coaches, we just want to say thank you so much for training so hard and as well as you did, for all the games you've played and the way you played the game. We really missed the end of the season, and we're really looking forward to seeing you back in September. It was really hard to pick the girls for the awards this season. There were lots of girls in contention for a whole host of the awards. There's a really strong bunch that we coach, so there were loads of people in contention, particularly for Player of the Year, so people like Aveen, Ruby and Isla, Grace and Mia, but ultimately the player who we felt as a coaching group was Player of the Year was Kira. So well done, Kira, great job, keep it up, great season. Most improved for the season was CC. Well done, CC. It's fantastic watching you play, and we all really enjoyed it. And finally, for the award that I love the most, which is Clubmate of the Year, as it talks to whoever is the heart and soul of the team, and that goes to Riona. So congratulations, Riona. Well done from all the coaches, and we can't wait to see you in September. Take care. Bye.
So the Under 10 Boys Awards for the 2019 and 2020 season. First of all, thank you very much to all the boys who showed great commitment right through the season. Indeed, it was the first time that we had 2 sessions per week one session on a Thursday and one session on a Saturday. And they were really well supported right through the season, which really helps us develop the boys and bring them on in their game. Of course, thank you so much also to the parents who bring the boys to training time and time again, and also help us to host the teams when they come, when we're hosting our own fixtures, and indeed taking the boys on the road when we're playing away from home for the blitzes that we have to attend. From all the coaches, thank you very much for your support. It really helps us manage the team and develop the boys in the game of rugby. Thank you so much. The boys came on amazingly right through the season. We're so proud of them. It's our privilege to train them. And our last blitz, despite the fact we didn't know it was our last blitz, was in North Kildare, where we had 4 incredible wins and really showed how much the boys have advanced through the season, and we're really, really proud of the progress that they made. I hope that lockdown hasn't been too difficult for you all out there. We're looking forward to getting rugby back, hopefully August, but at the latest, hopefully September, and we can get back to some sense of normality. Like I say, all the boys are winners, but we have some awards to give out now. So we'll start with the Clubmate of the Year. And Clubmate of the Year goes to a player who was unrivaled in his support of his teammates, and his attendance record at training was exceptional. And so Clubmate of the Year for the 2019-2020 season is Sam Corrigan. Well done, Sam. So moving on to the Most Improved Player of the Year award. This player has played with incredible determination and passion. Certainly when we look back at how he was in the beginning of the season to the end, he's almost unrecognisable, which all the coaches will agree to. He's a great man to watch playing, like I say, very, very passionate. So the Most Improved Player for the 2019-2020 season is Cathal Mulvey. Well done, Cathal. Your incredible performance right through the year. We're very, very proud of you. And finally, the last one, the Player of the Year. The Player of the Year for this year is a fantastic player who plays with enormous strength and enormous passion. He's a wonderful leader for his colleagues, and again, he came on so much. In fact, in the last blitz in North Kildare, I would suggest that he probably lost count of his score count for the amount of tries he scored that day, leading his team to a wonderful victory. So the Player of the Year for 2019-2020 season is Oran Devine. Well done, Oran. Like I say, lads, these are all winners, but for the 3 boys who won the awards, well done to you. Take care of yourselves out there, have a beautiful summer, and we're looking forward to seeing you all soon.
Well, lads, this is for the under 11s in the 2019-2020 season, one to be remembered. First of all, from all the coaches, for myself, Dec, Sinead, Jerry, Alan, Gav, Claire Bryan, we just want to say thank you so much, boys, for the season you gave us. I know it was cut short, but we played a hell of a lot of rugby, 18 different match days in total, a couple of great trips in there to Sligo. Most notably, I remember it was a fantastic day. As a team, you trained fantastically well, attitude was brilliant all season. You played really, really well in all your games, and you're turning out to be such a great team. So we're all very proud of that, and we really look forward to welcome you back in September for the last year at Minis level. So I hope you are looking forward to it as much as we are. Now to the awards. Again, like it is every year, it was really hard to pick all of the 3 awards because there were so many lads in contention. But we'll go through it now. So, Player of the Season. This season we had lots and lots of players who put their hands up, but one who put his hand up slightly more than most. The reason why he's getting the award this season is actually his work rate. So this season he came and he's really stepped up, working especially hard in the tackle. It's not easy for him to tackle. It's not easy for him to tackle below the waist. And he worked really, really, really hard on lowering his body position in the tackle, which was a huge piece, and started to work really, really hard around the ruck and around the line out and really contributing around the pitch and not just scoring tries. So this season, Player of the Year is Evan Heaney. Congratulations, Evan. Well done. Well deserved. Now on to Most Improved. Again, we had tons and tons of players in the shortlist for the Most Improved Player of the season. A lot of the newcomers were in contention for Most Improved, but we actually ended up going with a lad who joined us last year, and this year just really took off. Involved in everything, great attitude, bouncing straight back up, and always willing to take part in the action and scoring a good few decent tries as well. So the most improved player of the year for the under-11s is Killian Clark. Well done, Killian. Congratulations. It's a pleasure coaching you. And now finally on to the third and final award, and that is of the clubmate of the season. And that award for me is very close to my heart because I think it speaks volumes about the types of players we're producing in Mullingar. And it's always someone who's willing to go over and above the call of duty, who's got a great attitude and really puts everything back into the club. And this year, after a lot of discussion, and I'd like to congratulate Sean Bowers on being the clubmate of the year for the under-11s. All right, lads, that's it. They're the awards. I just want to say once again, thank you so much from all the coaches for a great season. We really missed the end of the season, but you know what? We'll make up for it next September. All right? Take care, guys. Stay safe.
At under 12 girls, we had a very successful year. We had over 30 players registered, and every Saturday for blitzes, matches and training, we had at least 20 turning up. It's so much so that when we went away to blitzes, we had 2 teams playing often. Our clubmate of the year is Kate Clark. Kate came to us from Give It a Try last year along with many other girls, and she's the one person who always turned up with a smile on her face, eager to help at the start, always thankful at the end of training, and always gave great encouragement to her fellow teammates. So Kate Clark is the clubmate of the year. Another player who came to us from Give It a Try last summer and who plays many other sports and was a great addition to the club is our most improved player of the year, and that's Sarah Ford. Sarah had no rugby experience before last summer, but she's come on massively and has been an integral part of the team in all the competitions and blitzes that we played. Our player of the year is, without doubt, the player that stood out, not just for her try scoring, but also for her competitive nature at the ruck, counter-rucking, and her just natural, aggressive, fair way of playing, and that's Orla O'Brien. Orla, without a doubt, was our star player of the year and will be a superb addition to the under-14 panel next year. All the girls that came and played with us throughout the year put in a great effort. Their tenacity on the pitch, their eagerness, and their ability to improve and learn will stand them for, not just for rugby, but for everything in the future. I want to wish them all the best of luck, and myself and Willie and Carl had a great year with them. I want to thank the parents that put the time into bringing them to training every week, and we look forward to seeing them all in the autumn when we come back to rugby. Thank you.
Howdy folks, strange times for this and bad enough doing it live. First of all, I'd like to thank our fellow coaches Dave, Mark, Derek, Paul for a great job and support and help. Thank you. To the parents for driving, feeding, supporting all year long. Thank you. Your kids are a real credit to you all. To the kids, without this would never happen, for them being polite, hardworking and putting in the effort and being so funny at times. Now to the awards, which all deserve it, to be honest. But without further ado, for a great player, pure strength and grit, and holds the forward pack together, Callum Quinn for Player of the Year. Next player that was with us years ago and has returned faster and much taller is Connor Casey for Most Improved Player of the Year. The next player who flies up the wings at a speed and a real hard hitter in the tackling is Charlie Boyle for Best Teammate. I'd like to thank everyone and hope to see you all in the next season, and all the best from all the coaches. Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm delighted to be part of the mini awards today. I have a lot of people to thank, so we'll keep it as brief as we possibly can. To the parents for all your efforts over the season, the trips to and from training, the trips to away, blitzes, the hosting of home blitzes, the sandwiches, the cakes, the hard work. We appreciate it all. Thank you very much. Mick and Damien for your work in the shop and with the registrations. Thanks a million, lads. We do see what you do and we do appreciate it. Liz and the girls in the coffee shop, I think I'm the best customer, but thanks from me and thanks from everybody else as well. Claire, the CCRO, thank you, Claire, for all your hard work. We do appreciate it. Carmel, our club welfare officer, seldom seen but is busy behind the scenes constantly. Thanks a million, Claire. To our general committee, I suppose the club couldn't function without a general committee. A lot of hours, a lot of effort, a lot of time. Thank you very much, one and all, for all your efforts. To the club sponsors, again, the club couldn't function with no finances, so to our sponsors, thank you very much for sponsoring us and for having as many people as we have playing rugby. To our coaches and mentors, there's no point we can have all the facilities if we don't have the volunteers and the enthusiastic volunteers that we have. We're wasting our time. We're very lucky to have you, and thank you so much for all your efforts. And last but not least, the most important people in the club, to the players, for the attitude you turn up with, for the fun you bring to us, never mind to yourselves. Thank you so much for being part of Mullingar Rugby Club. We're working hard to make sure we have a good, safe environment for you to come back to, and look forward to seeing you next season. Cheers.